Welcome back to our December edition. Joining me next is Grace Slater. We're going to talk about financial literacy. Grace, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's start off. How did these start? How did this project start for you?
Yeah, so I actually got interested in finance pretty young. I ended up taking like every business, math, finance course that my high school had to offer. But then I realized that it wasn't enough to prepare me for real life. So I started taking financial literacy courses outside of school. And this made me realize the need for really simple, fundamental education on financial literacy that's relatable and easy to understand. So I created Money Basics 101, which helps teens really understand money and how it works.
This course, you can do it online at your own pace. So just tell us about the course that you've developed the curriculum for.
So, as I said, Money Basics 101, it's self-paced, as you said, and it's an online course where I teach young teens the fundamentals of money. So, I created it because I saw how few resources there are. So, it walks through things like budgeting. So, there's 8 modules. So, it walks through budgeting, smart spending, banking, credit, investing, income, entrepreneurship, and inflation. So, through interactive videos and practices that they can go through, it prepares them for the real world.
And then this project, you started this through the city of Stratford. What was the program called?
So it's called Summer Company. It's where students can get a grant to start a business. And it was really amazing. Like the tools and support that they had helped me turn my idea of a business into a real business. So being surrounded by other entrepreneurs and having access to professionals is really helped me create Money Basics 101.
So I liked how you said it's relevant. So the Globe and Mail had an article last month about teens and their disconnection with money because they're using either their parents' credit card and they're just clicking, and then all of a sudden food shows up or Amazon shows up. Tell me what your thoughts are in terms of the disconnection of young people with finance.
I think that they don't realize the value of a dollar. And I think giving them that basic education to learn what it takes to earn money, control money, like um, budgeting and making sure that you have more coming into your account than going out of your account, will set them up for success and help them realize that it's actually a real thing and not just credit. Like, we don't want to just be living on credit cards and having whatever we want because that just gets us into a deeper debt pit. So.
The Minister of Education, which controls the curriculum, why are they not doing this? Why is this not actually a course in all high schools and a requirement for all high school students?
Yeah, I think that it's just not talked about enough. There's lots of science courses, even gym courses, but as I said, I took all of the courses, and there was really just an accounting and a marketing course. But that doesn't give us any of the information that we really need. So I think, yeah, it's just lack of knowledge and understanding on how needed it is and how they're not prepared and how it's a conversation that is supposed to happen at home, but it doesn't really. And so this course kind of gets that conversation started.
Yeah, Grace, a lot of Canadians, let's just pick on Canadians in general, as adults, have financial literacy issues. So how can they possibly teach their children?
It's so true. I think the first step is education for themselves. So this is definitely a course geared to um, young teens, but they can go through it with their children or even grandchildren. Actually, I have a deal on right now. If they use Stratford 40 at checkout at moneybasics101.ca, they can get it for 40% off. And I think working together with your kids, like walking them through it or grandchildren, can help you have the tools that you need to start that conversation.
And have success. Grace, thanks very much for joining me. And I would say to viewers, is a great idea for Christmas. If you want to get involved with your children, get your children off their phones and actually do the course with them. What a great way of actually doing that. And thanks very much for that. We'll pop that on the screen. Grace, thank you very much for educating young people and adults on financial literacy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter.
I'm your host, Peter Morange of What's Up Stratford. Thank you for joining in and make it a great day.